Good morning, students. Welcome. Now, let's start with the new chapter of science, that is, chapter number 8, Cell Structure and Functions, and this is part 1 of this chapter. Now, let's start with the introduction of this chapter. First thing, introduction. Let's see. Students, you have already learned that things around us are either living or non-living. You all know the things which are around us they are either living or non-living. Further, you may recall that all living organisms carry out certain basic functions. Can you list these functions? You know, so many functions are carried out by living organisms, like we can say for human beings, in case of human beings, respiration, digestion, circulation, excretion. These are so many different functions carried out by living organism, and all these living organisms all these functions are carried out in all the living organism. Yes, students. So you know, different sets of organs perform the various functions you have listed. These functions which we have listed, for these different sets of organs are there. For example, respiration. For respiration, different organs involved are trachea, lungs, bronchi, and all these. So there are different organs performing different functions. Same case in the case of digestion, we have different digestive organs. Yeah, small intestine, large intestine, esophagus, stomach, liver, pancreas. So different organs are involved. So different organs together make a organ system. Like different organs, for example, I say for digestive system is formed by different organs. So in this chapter, we will learn about the basic structural unit of an organ. हर organ का एक basic structural unit होता है, which is the cell. Now, what is cell? A cell, you can see on the screen, from Latin word cella. It is used from which? Latin word cella, meaning small room. Cell का मतलब जो Latin में है, that is a small room, is the basic structural, functional and biological unit of all known living organism. हमारे organs का basic structure है. A cell is the smallest unit of life that can replicate independently, and cells are often called the building blocks of life. Building, it is compared to the building blocks, or we can say bricks. Students, you know, you if you I take example of your room, sorry, of your house. If you enter your house, what you see, there are so many different rooms in your house, and in each room, if you go, all the rooms are made up of so many walls. Can you tell all these walls are made up of what? Yes, of course, bricks or blocks, we can say. So blocks or bricks are the basic structures for building any building, a house, a hospital. So many buildings are built, yeah. So for them, the basic structures are bricks. In the same way, cells are the basic structures of life of our human beings, or means any living organisms. जैसे ब्रिक किसी बिल्डिंग का बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर है, वैसे ही किसी भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स का बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर जो है, दैट आर cells. Now we'll start with our topic, that is discovery of the cell. Which scientist discovered the cell first? It is Robert Hooke in 1665. This scientist observed the slices of cork under a simple magnifying device. एक magnifying device, that was a simple microscope. He observed the cork cells. What are cork cells? It is actually a part of bark tree. उनको ऑब्जर्व किया और उसमें से सेल की डिस्कवरी हुई. कैसे? Let's see. You can here also see in the figure also, there are some empty spaces. You can see white part is colored here. These are small rooms, and these are known as cells. Let's see further. Hooke saw honeycomb-like structure when he observed thin slices of cork under a microscope. माइक्रोस्कोप में जब ऑब्जर्व किया तो उसको हनीकॉम जैसा स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई दिया. फिगर में देख सकते हैं ना कैसे हनीकॉम स्ट्रक्चर बनाया है. आप व्हाइट पार्ट देखिए फिगर में. या then he noticed that each box was separated from the other by a partition or a wall. और हर बॉक्स जो था, it was separated by some partition or a wall. अलग अलग पार्टीशन से वो सेपरेटेड थे. He was the one to name each of these boxes as cells. So he named each of these boxes as cells. What is cork? Cork is the part of the bark of a tree. Scientists could study cells of living organisms only when improved microscopes with high magnification were invented. that is 150 years after the Hooke first observed the cells. चलो हुक ने साइंटिस्ट रॉबर्ट हुक ने सेल्स को डिस्कवर तो कर लिया, but at that time very little was known about the cell, because at that time discovery of high magnified microscopes was not done yet. Microscopes discovery नहीं हुए थे but not of high magnification. Nowadays we use electronic microscopes which have a very high magnification power. So जब तक highly magnified या हाई मैग्निफिकेशन पावर वाले माइक्रोस्कोप्स डिस्कवर नहीं हुए तब तक सेल को ज्यादा स्टडी नहीं कर पाए, उसकी ज्यादा जानकारी नहीं थी. एंड इट टुक 150 years after the discovery of cells for the discovery of microscopes. In 1830s, nearly in 1830s, the German scientists called Matthias Schilden and Theodor Schwann proposed the cell theory, which stated that all organisms are made up of cells, that all the living organisms are made up of cells. Cells are basic structural or functional units of living organism. All cells are born out of pre-existing cells through cell division. And this is important. All the cells are born out of, there are in our body, there is a process of wear and tear. New cells बनते हैं और पुराने cells dead हो जाते हैं, but पुराने cells में से ही new cells का birth होता है. So all the cells are born out of pre-existing cells through the cell division. Cell divisions, there are the processes which you will learn in your higher standards, probably in 9th standard, that is meiosis and mitosis. Now, what is the cell? While cells are often referred to as bricks making up a building, cells are actually complex living structures that can have a variety of shapes, sizes, and functions. Buildings, so many buildings, houses, hospitals, they all have different shapes and sizes, even though the bricks used are very simple. But the cells, of which are the structural unit of living organisms, are actually very complex structures. If you study the cell from inside, it has a very complex structure and it has a variety of shapes, sizes and functions. Unlike bricks सब एक ही size की होती है, एक ही जैसे होती है. But जो cells होते हैं living organism में, उनमें काफी variety होती है. Different organs के जो cells होते हैं वो different होते हैं. Cells in the living organisms are complex living structure, unlike non-living bricks. Now students, did you know you can see an egg of a hen is a single cell which can be seen by the naked eye. Hen का जो egg है, it is also a cell. You don't need any microscope to observe it. Simple cell it is, and if you see, you can observe it with a naked eye. It is actually a single cell. Yeah. See the cell or brick में comparison किया गया है. You can see a brick wall. How does it appear? Systematically bricks arranged and they are separated by small partitions. Yeah, in the same way, you can, if you observe an onion peel under a microscope, in these cells are systematically arranged like a bricks के जैसा ही formation दिखेगा, and there is a partition between each cell that is called cell membrane or cell wall or plasma membrane. In plant cells we call it as a cell wall, and in animal cell it is called cell membrane. So this is how the cells are arranged. That's why they are compared with the brick wall. Organisms show variety in cell number, shape and size. So to study cells, scientists use microscopes to magnify them. They often use stains, dyes to color parts of the cell and study them in detail. उन्होंने काफी सारे colors और dyes use किए सेल को स्टडी करने के लिए. Why? Because cells, अगर आप उसको माइक्रोस्कोप में ऑब्जर्व करेंगे, it will be very light. उसको ऑब्जर्व करना मुश्किल हो जाएगा, इसलिए कलर करके वो पार्ट्स को माइक्रोस्कोप में ऑब्जर्व किया जाता था ताकि अच्छे से स्टैंड आउट हो जाए सेल्स के सारे पार्ट्स. So these dyes and stains were used for the study of cells. Now the organisms also show variety in cell number. Numbers भी different होते हैं. हर एक organism में shape अलग होता है and size अलग होता है. So in this topic we will see now. Now let's start with number of cells. See students, before starting number of cells, we have two units to remember. That is, what is 1 billion? 1 billion equals to 1000 million. And 1 trillion equals to 1000 billion. These are very big numbers, very big measurements. So there are billions and trillions of cells in a tall tree or a large animal. बिलियंस एंड ट्रिलियंस ऑफ सेल्स होते हैं, किसी एक लार्ज ट्री हो या एक लार्ज एनिमल हो. अ ह्यूमन बॉडी also has trillions of cells which are different, which have different shapes, sizes and functions. Now human beings also have different trillions of cells, but जिनका shape, size and function सब different है. जैसे कोई भी एक particular organ है, I told you digestive organ, जैसे आप pancreas ले लो, तो pancreas के जो सारे cells होंगे उनका shape and size same होगा, but they will be different from the shape size of the cells of liver. तो दो डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स के जो सेल्स होते हैं वो डिफरेंट होते हैं, बट एक सिंगल ऑर्गन में सारे जो सेल्स होते हैं दे आर ऑफ same size and shape. So the similar cells of same type are known as tissues, and tissues together form an organ and organs together form an organ system. Now, organisms can be of two types. First is multicellular organisms. What are multicellular organisms? Multi means बहुत सारे. Multicellular organisms are made up of more than one cell. For example, mango tree and frog. कोई भी जो organisms हैं जो एक सेल से ज्यादा हो उनकी बॉडी में उन्हें हम multicellular कहते हैं. जैसे we human beings are also multicellular because we have trillions of cells और एक सेल हो जिनमें उनको हम यूनिसेल्युलर कहते हैं. लाइक यूनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर मेड अप ऑफ अ सिंगल सेल. फॉर एग्जांपल अमीबा एंड पैरामोशियम, दीज आर द टू सिंगल that is unicellular organisms. So students, I hope you have studied this in your previous classes also. Do you know multicellular organisms with billions of cells also start their life as a single cell? जो हम लोग multicellular organisms हैं, हमने भी अपनी जो लाइफ स्टार्ट की है एक सिंगल सेल से की है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल ह्यूमन बींग्स, द फर्स्ट लाइफ स्टार्टेड विद द फर्टिलाइज्ड एग. जो स्मॉल बेबी होता है एक फर्टिलाइज्ड एग में से वो डेवलप होता है, एंड दैट इज फर्टिलाइज्ड एग इज अ सिंगल सेल, यूनिसेलुलर. या and then it multiplies to form more cells as the organisms develop. cells बढ़ते जाते हैं, multiply होते जाते हैं और cell division भी होता जाता है. सो कोई भी मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म जितने भी हैं उन्होंने भी अपनी जो लाइफ स्टार्ट की है वो सिंगल सेल से की है. Now, single-celled organisms also perform all the necessary life functions like multicellular organisms. See, multicellular organisms, like I just give you the examples of human beings again and again because you can relate to it. Yeah, we do so many functions in our body like respiration, digestion, circulation, excretion. So many functions are carried out by multicellular organisms. In the same way, unicellular organisms also carry out all the functions which are carried out by multicellular organisms. Which functions? Like ingestion and digestion of food, respiration, excretion, reproduction and growth. भले ही उनकी बॉडी एक सिंगल सेल से बनी है, बट वो मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म के समान सारे फंक्शंस कैरी आउट कर सकते हैं. The only difference is that while a single cell performs all the functions in the unicellular organisms, in multicellular organisms have a specialized group of cells to perform different functions. हर एक function को perform करने के लिए multicellular organisms में specialized cells होते हैं. The specialized cells form tissues, which in turn forms organs, and organs in turn together form a organ system. So I hope you understood this topic. Now next is our shape of cells. What is shape of cells? Now first thing, you observe the figure of amoeba. Amoeba, which is a single celled organism, does not have a definite shape. उसमें कोई भी एक definite shape नहीं होता. It is irregular in shape. Its shape keeps changing as it moves, feeds, protruding parts of its body to form pseudo. Pseudo means fall. Podia means feet. These projects are known as pseudopodia. Amoeba, I will explain you. Just see the figure. You can see here the second figure is of amoeba. These parts you can see amoeba की completely change होते रहते हैं जैसे जैसे वो move करता है. इन्हें हम pseudopodia कहते हैं, जिन्हें false feet कहा जाता है इनका. As it moves, its shape keep on changing. Yeah, so these are known as pseudopodia. It helps them in movement. Humans have millions of cells such as white blood cells found in the blood, cells that make up muscles and cells that form nerves. Human beings में भी बहुत सारे shapes of cells, millions of cells होते हैं जैसे white blood cells या cells of muscles, nerves. Their shapes vary according to the functions they perform और हर एक का shape उनके function के according vary करता है. Most cells are round, spherical or elongated. This is the most common shapes, that is round, spherical or elongated. Some are spindle shaped, which are long and pointed at both the ends. I will show you the figure so you will come to and know. स्पिंडल शेप कैसा होता है, जो लॉन्ग होता है एकदम लंबा सा, एंड्स उसके पॉइंटेड रहते हैं. Nerve cells or neurons are quite long and are branched out to receive and transfer messages. और जो nerve cells होते हैं वो एक branches की तरफ फैले होते हैं so that they can receive and transfer the messages. उनके जो branches जैसे heads होते हैं उन्हें हम neurons कहते हैं. I will show you the figure. Before that, there is a figure of paramecium and this one, what we call amoeba. The change in shape in amoeba is due to the formation of pseudopodia, which facilitates movements and helps in capturing food. These pseudopodia helps them in capturing food also. Food को capture करते हैं. And in paramecium जो आप ये देख रहे हैं ना, ये थ्रेड जैसे स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, इनको हम सीलिया कहते हैं, वो भी उनको मूवमेंट में हेल्प करते हैं. सो इन अमीबा हु हेल्प्स इन मूवमेंट, दैट इज सूडोपोडिया, इट हेल्प्स इन द मूवमेंट एंड आल्सो इन कैप्चरिंग ऑफ फूड. एंड इन पैरामेशियम सीलिया इज हेल्पफुल इन what we say movement. Yeah, these projection in amoeba appear and disappear as amoeba moves or feeds. ये appear और disappear होते रहते हैं pseudopodia amoeba में, जैसे जैसे amoeba move करता है. Here you can see the shape of different cells in human beings. Smooth muscle cells कैसे हैं? Pointed. Blood cells हैं, वो spherical in shape है. Nerve cells are branched. These are known as neurons, which I explained you. They are branched alike because they have to receive and transfer messages. Some more are shown: ovum, sperm cell, fat cell, different shapes. हर cell का bone cell shape और size दोनों vary करता है according to the functions they have to perform. Shapes of the cells are maintained by covering called cell membrane और plasma membrane. उनकी shape को maintain कौन करता है? Cell covering, जिसे हम cell membrane कहते हैं या plasma membrane. Bacterial cells and plant cell have an additional rigid covering called a cell wall. और plant cell और bacterial cell में अलग से एक covering होती है, rigid covering, hard covering, जिसे हम कहते हैं, क्या कहते हैं? cell wall और cell wall. एक्चुअली प्लांट सेल में जो सेल वॉल होती है वो रिजिडिटी प्रोवाइड करती है प्लांट सेल को, सेफ्टी, एंड इट गिव्स शेप एंड रिजिडिटी टू दीज सेल्स. बैक्टीरियल सेल आल्सो हैज अ सेल वॉल. नाउ आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज साइज ऑफ सेल्स. साइज. The size of the cell may vary from a millionth of a meter, known as a micron, to a few centimeter, but most of them cannot be seen with the naked eye. काफी सारे सेल्स, मोस्ट ऑफ द सेल्स होते हैं वो इतने माइन्यूट होते हैं जिन्हें हम नेकेड आई से नहीं देख सकते. We need microscopes to see these microscopic cells. Now, smallest cell is found in bacteria is just 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer long. सबसे smallest known cell. And the largest cell is an ostrich egg, which has an area of about 17 into 13 centimeter or 170 mm into 130 mm. These are important. Please remember. It is not necessary that the size of the cell of a large animal such as an elephant will be larger than the cells of a small animal such as a rat. ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि एनिमल साइज में बड़ा है तो उसके सेल के साइज बड़े होंगे. नो, नॉट लाइक दैट. The size of the cell depends on the function it performs. जो function उनको perform करता है उस पे size of cell depend करता है, animal की size पे नहीं. For example, nerve cells of a rat and the nerve cells of an elephant perform the same function and hence are of the same size. Both दोनों के nerve cells भले उनकी size में variation है, but nerve cells दोनों के same size के हैं. You can see one activity is given: boil a hen's egg, remove the shell. What do you observe? hen के जो egg को आप regularly boil करते हैं उसको आप remove करेंगे shell उसके बाद. So you will see a white material surrounds the yellow part. White material is known as albumin, which solidifies on boiling. The yellow part is yolk. It is part of the single cell. You can observe the single cell without any magnifying device. So students, I hope you understood this topic. This activity 8.2 is given in your textbook also. So this was for a, depends how the size of cell varies according to the function they perform, not according to the size of animals. For this video, this much only. Next topics we will cover even in our next video. Thank you students. Stay safe. Keep studying.